Hey, I go by Tia Hen. I am the owner and operator of Tia Hen Divine Aromas. I am your independent fragrance consultant, and I am just jumping in to do a quick live. Of course, my lives are always going to be quick. I always say that. Oh, I'm just going to do a quick live, and I wind up running my mouth for a little bit. But anyway, I'm jumping in because I am preparing for a clearance haul that I'm going to host with some of my items because I have to clear up space. When you have a ton of fragrance merchandise, in order to make space for new items, you have to clear out some of your old items. And so one of the warmers, I think I've shared this before, but this is the Disney drive-in warmer. This baby right here is one of the ones. So what I did is I just pulled it out of the vault and I said I'm going to clean it up and make sure it's ready to go for my clearance haul that I'm preparing for. So one thing I love about Scentsy warmers is that the wax is always so easy to clean. I mean, you put a little bit of hot water and some counter cleaner, and you will clean that warmer so wonderfully. It'll look brand new. It really will. And this is the warmer. This is the Moonlight drive-in warmer, and it has it lights up. It's supposed to be like a nostalgic kind of classic Disney drive-in movie theme. And as you turn it, you can see, you look closely, you'll see Minnie Mouse there. You'll also see Mickey, you'll see Donald Duck, and you'll see Daffy. Sorry, Disney, Daisy. She's the duck for Daffy. So all of them are on here. So this is a 25-watt warmer. So that's the bulb. And I really like this warmer. It's just that I need to clear up some space. I need to move it out of the way and make room for some new warmers that are going to be coming to the catalog this summer. So now, what I love about this one is mainly the dish. The dish is a darker color. So sometimes Sissy Wax will stain the dish and it'll get all yellow or brown and because it's a heating element. So it's going to stain the dish if it sits in there too long. But this one is a dark color and it has like a moon. So it's really, really pretty and it's cool. Now, the only thing I did not too much care about this warmer is that the wax seemed as if it was not throwing so the fragrance inside the warmer, it look at that, look how nice that is. That is a and no one can ever say anything about Disney's about Scentsy warmers because they have a way in which they craft them to last. And even though it has like this metal around here, like tin metal, it gives the illusion of actually them sitting at a drive-in movie. So I loved it. I love it, but I'm gonna have to let it go because, like I said, the throw of the warmer and I don't want to say it didn't get hot enough, but it did not give me the fragrance though that I love because most of Scentsy warmers will throw that wax so wonderfully. But for whatever reason, this is more of a item that you can use for the appeal. If you got a kid's room, maybe you have a kid that's maybe like, between the ages of I would say 10, maybe 9 to 12. Because you don't want to put it in a baby's room that's too young because they'll play in the wax. But you don't even have to put wax in it. You can just sit it in the room on their dresser. And that is just so cute. Look at that. I mean, I love this warmer so much, but I'm gonna let this baby go. So Let's talk about the dimensions of it. So it says it has a 25-watt bulb. I already shared that, and I think they said it's about 7 inches tall, so that's not too bad. And it can hold up to 4 cubes of wax in the actual dish, so that's amazing. And it's just lovely. It's just lovely. And I will be boxing this baby up to sell. And I also will give whoever purchase it will also get a cotton cleanup to soak the wax out for the very first time when they use it. And if you notice, this is a Scentsy product as well. And these are called cotton cleanups. They come in two sizes. They come in the smaller size and then they come in the bigger size. So I always like to give a cotton cleanup when someone buys a warmer from me, especially if it's a used warmer. Even if it's a brand new warmer and I check the box, I'll make sure I give them that. But let's talk about what's going on with Scentsy right now, real quick, because I know that since he's been around for 20 years or so, and I'm hearing that some of the consultants are a little bit frustrated, and there have been people complaining about some of the declining scents and Scentsy, the products, and honestly, the fragrances that I enjoy, I get wonderful fragrance though from them. Now, if you are someone that likes more of a fruity fragrance, fruity scents just typically do not last a very, very long time, s- unless you get something that has that cocoa lime. That is one of the fragrances that typically can last longer and it has a good throw to it. So I do enjoy that. And what works best for me are genuinely like fragrance, floral fragrances, bakeries. I love bakery fragrances. I do love the fruity fragrances. They just don't last as long. So I hate that, you know, occasionally people can get fragrances that just are not as strong as they would like for them to be. But everyone does not enjoy something to be very, very strong and, burning their nose, they smelling it day in and day out. You kind of want something sometimes a little subtle, depending on where you live and how big your home is and which rooms you want a fragrance. Because I know for me, I want my office to smell good, I want my home to smell good, but I also don't want it to be too overpowering. So I hope that customers that do experience issues with their Scentsy fragrances, that they just reach out and um, share with their consultants what they're experiencing instead of just slamming Cincy, because they try to get it right. They may not be able to get it right every single time. So just be patient with them and try to work through it. And like I said, if you have a consultant that you're working with, let them know that you're disappointed or you would like to try something different. And most times, these consultants, we're going to work with our customers. We're going to work with those that enjoy home decor, home fragrance, because we want you to be happy. So I just wanted to jump in real quick and share. This has been an 8 minute and 49, 50, 51 second live. Thank you all for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Tia Hen, Divine Aromas, Scentsy.